Hello everyone, welcome back to the Vichita Rajkumar online classes. Today I would like to discuss the one of the model question paper in the subject of the biological sciences. This comes under bridge course for the first year students. So in these biological sciences there are two papers will be there. The part A botany and part B is the zoology. So first of all I would like to discuss about the model question paper. In that with questions with answers I would like to explain. Okay, so let me see the one by one. Okay, so this is the question like a paper model question papers before last year. So this question paper was came for the biological sciences for the bridge course first year students. Okay, so actually whoever doing the intervocational courses like so different vocational courses will be there like in our Telangana according to government under the government stream there are the overall 22 vocational courses will be there, but some of the students if they want to do enter into the like a engineering route they can write the BPC examinations like a biology like a bridge course examination. In some of the students along with the intervocational courses if they want to do the higher studies like they want to do the like enter into the medical professions they should write the like a bridge course stream in the by PC stream. Okay, so this is actually I would like to discuss about the like a by PC stream students. Okay, first of all, so this is a question paper like this will be there. It is a final examination model question paper. So biological sciences in this botany and zoology will be there. Botany and zoology one for the first year students. In the same way, second year also you may have the biological sciences, botany and zoology too. It's clear now. So this is the paper one English version. Time 3 hours. Instruction to candidate answer part 1 botany and part 2 is zoology in separate answer booklets. Okay, so here so what is so till now whatever you finished like a GFC English and your like a intervocational course subjects like a papers there no, so completely you have written only one booklet, but here in bridge courses there are the two subjects will comes under only one paper. So like a physical sorry biological sciences this is a part 1 botany, part 2 zoology. The question paper will come in one paper only, but you should write in separate booklets. So if you'll write in one booklet it may not be like a evaluated, so you may fail. Okay, so that is the reason you have to here specifically they mentioned here, see here na specifically they mentioned here. Okay, so all the instructions to the candidate separate booklets you can write it, it's clear. So this is the botany part 1. So time 1.5 hours. So actually 3 hours will be there. So part 1 you have to spend for the time for 1.5 hour and zoology 1.5 hours. So overall this biological sciences paper may have the 3 hours maximum hours, is clear. Okay, so next coming to the section A. So section here, so they may give the 8 questions. See here na 8 questions will be there. It's clear. So section A carries. So you must and should attempt 5. Okay, you have to attempt how many questions you have to attempt? Any 5 questions. So they may give the 8 questions, but you have to attempt any 5 questions. Okay, here 3 choice will be there. So each question carries how many marks here? Each question carries 1 mark. So section A, very short answers. Each question carries 1 mark. You have to attempt only 5. So 5 questions you have to attempt. Each one carries 1 mark. So here the section A carries total 5 marks. It's clear. So next coming to the section B. So here section B, same thing. 8 questions will be there. In section B also 8 questions will be there. One, okay. See here. Section B also 8 questions will be there. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So it's the same way how section A carry contains 8 questions, the same way section B also contains 8 questions. So same way you have to attempt any 5. Here also in section A also you have the choice 3, and section B also you may have the 3 choice will be there. But here these are the short answers questions. Section A is the known as the very short answers questions. Section B is a short answers question. So each question carries 4 marks. So you have to attempt 5. Each question carries 4. So total 20 marks. So section A 5 marks, section B 20 marks. So overall 25 marks. It's clear na? Okay, so paper part 1 botany. In part 1 botany 25 marks. In part 2 zoology 25 marks. Same pattern. How how I told like this question paper instruction in the same way it's applicable for the all the bridge course students. It may be MPC stream or BPC stream or biological sciences or mathematics or physical sciences. It's clear to everyone? Okay, so next coming to the, see here one more I want to give the instructions to all the students here. I have mentioned here with the Roman number 1, 2 like this will be there, no? So this is a who is popularly known as father of botany. This question was came from the first unit. Next, define presentation, second unit. Define with examples endospermic, non-endospermic seeds, third unit. What is natural system of plant classification, fourth unit? What is geocarpy, fourth unit? What is middle lamella made of, fifth unit? What is the significance of vacuolo in plant cell, fifth unit? Hydrophytes show reduced xylem. Why? Seventh unit. See here the in all the questions, in all the units given equal opportunities. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See here. So this is a 1, 2, 3, 4. This also 4, 5, 6, 7. Clear na? So two questions came from the fourth unit. Is it clear na? Fourth unit is a little bit you have to focusing on the fourth unit. Is clear? Okay. So here na fourth unit two questions came. So this is also fourth unit. Geocarpy, natural system of the plant class. These are two questions came from the fourth unit. It's clear. So next coming to the section B. So here the and one more you have to, these are the short answers questions now. 4 marks questions means you have to wherever necessary you have to draw the neat diagrams and wherever necessary you have to keep it in mind. It may be table or diagram, whatever it may be. According to question, you have to make it this one. Okay, so here also, okay, this one is the ninth question came from the first unit. Explain the examples, different types of pilotoxia, second unit, next third. So this is the first unit, second unit, third unit, third unit. Okay, next fourth didn't come. So fifth, next sixth. So here the seven. So here actually in last unit only 1 marks weightage will be there, but even though the last unit came from the 7 unit, 7 two times the two question came from the same unit. Okay, so here you have to focusing on the, in 1 mark questions fourth unit is very important, and like in long answers like a short answers questions or 4 marks questions you have to focusing on the fifth unit. So here fifth unit is okay, fifth unit. Next fifth and seventh also, seventh also. So 7 units came now. Actually according to weightage of the marks, the 7 marks, seventh unit got the only 1 mark weightage will be there. So I'm requesting all the students, you have a little bit focusing on the model question papers, not the textbook. Outside some of the questions will be there, don't depend on that. Model question papers, final exam model question papers are very very important for referring the students to get the good attention, to get the good marks. Okay, so let me see the one by one. So before going to that, I would like to show the syllabus as well as the weightage of the marks. It may be, if I show no, it may have the little bit clarity before reading this one and all. Okay, so this is the syllabus of the intervocational bridge course, 25 marks botany, biological sciences, part 1 botany, Vriksha Shastram. So here the I have used Telugu or English also. Okay, diversity in the living world, first unit Hindi. So you may got the 5 marks weightage will be there. Okay, next morphology. Okay, 8 marks weightage. So one you got the 1 mark question and 4 marks question also. Reproduction in plants, 6 marks weightage, 1 mark and very sorry short answers questions and very short answers question. Next plant systematics you may got the 2 marks. Okay, 2 questions may came from the first like a 1 marks questions. Next fifth unit. Okay, 10 marks weightage will be there. Okay, next anatomy. Okay, you may got the 8 marks weightage will be there. One long answer, one short answers. Okay, next land plant ecology. According to actual syllabus, if you see here the weightage of the marks only 2 mark, 1 mark weightage will be there. But before I have shown one of the model question paper, in that two long questions came from the 7th unit. It's clear. So that is the reason little bit you have to focusing on the syllabus as well as the one model question papers. Then only you may get the idea. Okay, it's clear. So let me see the one by one. So already I have shown the question paper. So based on the question paper, I would like to give the questions, and wherever necessary, I will give the little bit brief introduction. So brief explanation. It's clear. Okay. Okay, one if you once remember the previous question paper starting, I have shown like a model question paper. In that, this is the first question. Is clear? Who is popularly known as father of botany? So Theo Faustus is regarded as the father of botany. He was written the book. Its name was De Historia Plantorium. Okay, if you know the exactly the book name, then only you can write it. Otherwise, don't write the wrong answers. If you write the wrong answers, you may get the negative impressions. That's the reason. If you know the correct answer, then only you can write. Otherwise, leave it. Okay, so who is the father of the botany? The Theophrastus is regarded as a father of botany. It's clear. So this is okay. And one more here, the other, if some questions also will be there. If you want, you can read those questions also, no problem. For so who proposed the five kingdom classification and name two diseases caused by mycoplasms, and also you can write it. There is no problem. You can read it just once. So this is the expected question from this unit. Okay, next question is define placentation. This is the second question. The arrangement of the ovules within the ovary is known as a presentation. Okay, like arrangements. Okay, the arrangements is nothing but the seating arrangement. How we will see it, like a systematic we will arrange, you know. So in the same way, the presentation is nothing but the arrangement of the ovules within the ovary is known as a presentation. Okay, like this will be there, no? Okay, so here the ovals will be like this. This is known as a presentation. The arrangement of these are the ovals. Just imagine. So these are the ovals. The ovals arranged within the ovary, it's known as a presentation. It's clear. So next, third question is defined with examples endospermic, non-endospermic seeds. Endo is nothing but the inside, non-endospermic outside. It's clear. Just to imagine, I am giving them. Okay. So here what will happen here, the mature seeds with endosperm are called as endosperms. Already matured sperms. Okay, already is there in. Okay, the matured seeds are there with endosperm are called as endospermic seeds. Okay, the mature seeds without endosperm all called as non-endospermic seeds. It's clear na? The name indicates giving the exact reason, exact definition. It's clear. The mature seeds with is nothing but the in or other. Okay, without the mature seeds without endosperm is known as non-endospermic seeds. Example, castor or coconut. Okay, or pea or groundnut and beans. Okay, next coming to the and one more question here. The sometimes they may ask two ways. They may ask the question, ma. So what is natural system of plant classification? Sometimes they may ask like that. Okay. So here last year the question not before last year the question paper like this will be this question was came. Okay. See what is natural system of plant classification? So plants are classified on the basis of the all possible morphological characters is called natural system of the classification. Here what is the natural system of plant classification? Classified on the basis of all possible morphological characters. This is the answer. It's clear. On the basis of all possible morphological characters is known as a natural system of plant classification. And one more here, who is the author, who is the scientist who proposed this one? It was proposed by Bentham and Hooker. Okay, so this what is the definition of who is the authors? He who is so this natural system of plant classification was proposed by the Bentham and Hooker. Okay, and next, so this here the like how many questions are important? Here the three questions are important. So this is very important. This also important. This also important. Three question. It's clear. Okay. See here. Okay, next, what is geocarpy? Geocarpy is nothing but the development of fruits inside the soil. Geocarpy is nothing but the development of the fruits inside the soil. It's known as the geocarpy. Okay, and sometimes they may ask in other definition, other two marks question. These are the other one mark questions. Once you go through this also, no problem for that. By luck, if you get this question, you may get the 1 mark. No. So name the type of pollination mechanism found in the members of the Fabaceae. Actually, Fabaceae question is deleted. No need of read. Fabaceae solanaceae deleted questions. Okay, no need to read. Okay, name the plant which exhibits geocarpy phenomenon. Is that okay? Arasis. Okay, this question you can read it. No problem for that. Okay, so this question Fabaceae solanaceae is deleted. Next, write the floral formula of solanum. This also deleted question. No need to read. So here the give the technical description of ovarian solanum. This also deleted. No need of readers. Okay, solanaceae, Fabaceae deleted questions. Okay, here the okay natural system plant arrangements, morphological arrangements. Okay, and Bentham Hooker geocarp development of fruits inside the soil. Okay, so this all the it is seen in the plant which exhibits geocarpy. It is seen in Arasis groundnut. It's clear. So next coming to the okay, next question is what is the significance of the vacuole in a plant cell? So in plants, Okay, vacuole contains sap mainly composed of water, metabolic byproducts, excretions, and other waste materials. They also play an important role in osmoregulations. It will maintain the osmolarity. Okay, in plants, what will happen here? This okay, in plants, vacuole contains. Okay, this vacuoles contains what will contains? It will be composed of water, metabolic byproducts. First here the contains the composed of water, metabolic byproducts, and excretion and other materials also. That is the reason it will play an important role in osmoregulation. Based on these composed materials only, it will maintain the osmoregulations. It's clear. So next, coming to the, so this is also so many times the question was came. This is also important question. What does S refer in a 70S and 80S ribosome? Okay, in for the 70S ribosomes and 80S ribosome, is S stands for the sedimentation coefficient. It's clear? Okay, sedimentation coefficient. S stand for the 70S and 80S. So what is? Yes, it refers to the sedimentation coefficient expressed in the Savoy-Berg unit. It is indirectly measure of density and size. Okay, sedimentation coefficient. Okay, so next, okay, what is the feature of a metacentric chromosomes? Okay, you can also read. So here the middle centrium forming two equal arms of the chromosomes. Okay, next here, this is also very important question ma. So this one, what is middle lamella made of? Okay, so middle lamella is mainly composed of calcium pectate on wholes or gives a different neighboring cells together. Okay, so this lamella composed of calcium pectate and wholes and gives, or wholes or gives, what will he gives? It will gives a different neighboring cells together. Okay, so that is the functioning of the medulla lamella. Okay, not function, it will made up of the calcium pectate. Okay, this middle lamella made up of the calcium pectate. It will gives the different neighboring nails cells together. Okay, next coming to the, okay, define heliophytes. Okay, this also you can read it. I will read. So wherever important, I will focus. I will tell you repeatedly. Okay, so define heliophytes. Here plants grow in direct sunlight are called heliophytes. You can read, no problem. Define sciophytes. Plants grow in shady places are called. If it is plants grow in sunlight, we can call it as heliophytes. If the plants grow in shady places, we can call sciophytes. Okay, so here define population, sometimes they ask. Okay, a group of similar individuals belong to the some period found in an area is called population. Okay, next community, a assemblage of all the populations belonging to different species occurring in our area is called community. Actually, community meaning is a group of people living together in a particular geographical area. It is known as a community. Okay, so next, hydrophytes show reduced xylem. Why? So this is the last one more questions. Okay, this is the last eighth question. Okay, so this is the last one. Hydrophytes show reduced xylem. Why? All submerged organs are capable of absorbing water. That why hydrophytes show reduced xylem. Okay, submerged. Sub means of, merged means completely. All submerged organs are capable of absorbing water. That why hydrophytes show reduces xylem. It's clear? Okay. So next I will show. So here na, this is hydrophytes show reduced xylem. I have discussed no first question, second question, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. Everything I have discussed no. Okay. So next coming to, we will moving on to the long questions. Like not long, 4 marks questions, like a short answers questions. So here explain binomial nomenclature. So here the naming the plants with two words is called binomial nomenclature. So here we are naming the plants with two words. Naming the plants with two words name indicates it is known as a by is the sense, by is nothing but the two words. Okay, we are naming the plants with two words in called is called binomial nomenclature. The system was given by Cornelius Carolus Linnaeus. So these two words, naming the plants with two words known as binomial nomenclature. The system was proposed by the Carolus Linnaeus. Okay, so when you are naming the plants, they are following some of the rules. So they are Biological names are generally in Latin and written in italics. Okay, generally the names will be there in Latin, but when they are writing, it should be written in italics. Okay, so this one. Okay, generally in Latin, but written in italics. This is first principle. Okay, and next rule. Second one is first word represents the genus, and second the word represents the species. Okay, first word represents the genus. Second word represents the species. Okay, next third rule. Both the words when handwritten are separately underlined. So like authors will be there, no, like a scientist will be there. No, so when you are writing the scientist name, we have to whoever mentioned here, we have to write separately. I have to underline both the words. Like a genus or species, when handwritten are separately underlined, we have to underline. Okay, next coming to the fourth rule. The first word should starts with a capital letter, and while second word should starts with a small letter. You know very well. Like for example, any like a botany will be there, no? This is the capitals, isn't it? So there is how we will start. This is the starting letter means first. This is the first word. We have to start with the capital. The second letter we can start with the small letter, like that only. It's clear. Next, the name of the author should be at the end of the scientific name in abbreviated form. Okay, start here only. I have mentioned here. So when you are mentioning the scientific name, lastly we have to mention. These are the 5 rules of the binomial nomenclatures. Okay. Second question is the short answers questions. Explain with examples different types of the phyllotaxy. Arrangement of leaves on the stem on the branches in the called phyllotaxy. It is of 3 types. Okay. So here the phyllotaxy is nothing but the arrangement of leaves on the stem. Okay, arrangements of the leaves on the stem are the branches. We can call it as the phyllotaxy. So here the how many are there? Here 3 will be the alternate phyllotaxy, opposite phyllotaxy, rolled phyllotaxy. Alternative here the like you see here. Okay, alternatively. So here the how the leaves arrangements of the leaves how it will be there. See here arranged phyllotaxy. A single leaf arrays at each node arranged in alternate manner. Okay, single leaf arrays at each node arranged alternatively. See here alternately arranged alternately here. See here, alternate here. This is called as a alternate arrangements of the leaves or branches alternatively. So here will be there, isn't it? So this is a example for the. This is like a hibiscus, I think. Okay. So next here, hibiscus rosa. Okay. Next coming the opposite to phyllotaxy. Opposite directions will be there, like a guava. We will eat nojama, that is called as a guava. So if you see the opposite direction, a pair of leaves erase at each node and life opposite to each other. So like for example, if you see, I will show you opposite directions will be there, no? Okay, here will be there. For example, here will be there, no? Opposite direction, like here, like this will be there. It is opposite phyllotaxy. Arrangements of the leaves are on the branches opposite directions, like this will be there. So here the alternate will be there, but here see opposite only. It's clear? Okay, next rolled. More than 2 leaves arrays at a node and form a roll. Okay, okay, Alstonia or Nerium. So they are whole. More than 2 leaves will be there now here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. More than 2 leaves arrays it. We can know has a rolled. Phyllotax is 2 types. Okay, 3 types will be there. Okay. Arrangements of the leaves on the stem or branches. Alternative, opposite, whole. Like this. You have to draw these diagrams also. It's clear? Okay, next coming to the what is vegetative propagation? It is a form of asexual reproduction in plants in which the multicellular structures become detached from the parent plant and develop into new individuals that are genetically identical to the parent plant. Okay, vegetative asexual reproduction. Sexual is nothing but like having the connection between, but here there is no sexual reproduction. It is the form of asexual. It is also vegetative propagation is also called as a asexual reproduction. Okay, here what will happen here? The multicellular structures became detached from the parent. No attachment. Attachment opposite detachment. So here the like a multicellular structures became detached from the parent plant it will separate and develop into new individuals. It will separate from the parent plant and develop into new individuals that are genetically identical to the parent plants. Okay? This is called as a vegetative. There is no sexual reproduction in plants. They will separate from the parents and develop into new individuals, and they will show the identical to the parent plant. Next. So next question is the write a brief account on agents of the pollination. Okay, so here the various majority of the plants use biotic agents for the pollination. So here the abiotic, okay, biotic. So how many are the pollinations here? The various agents of helpful in pollination can be grouped into two broad categories. The pollination can be two types will be there. So first one is the broad category plants. So there are two types, biotic and abiotic. So first we will see the abiotic. Abiotic means non-living agents. Abiotic means what? Abiotic means non-living agents. It may be water or it may be air. So it's a non-living. They don't have okay, these are the non-living agents. So first in this also the abiotic is having non-living agents like water, air. Okay, again it's divided into A and B. Okay, first we will see the A and B. Okay, and then fully. Okay, transfer of pollen grains through wind is known as okay, this is a grains through wind. Wind is nothing but the air only. Okay, the transfer of the pollen grains through wind. It is known as the anemophily. Okay, it is the most common type of abiotic pollination method. Wind pollinated flowers are small, stigmas are feathery and non-sticky. Wind population is quite common in grasses. It's clear. Anemophily is nothing but the pollen grains through wind. This is called anemophily. Next, coming to the hydrophily. Hydro means water, no? Okay, transfer of pollen grains through the water, through the agency of water known as hydrophily. It's divided into two. Okay, hypohydrophily, epihydrophily. Hypohydrophily means it's hypo is nothing but the low or otherwise below. So here the indication is the hypo means below or low. I told no. So here if you see here, the pollination of flowers occurs below the water level. Below the water level we can call as a hypo. Hydro means water. Hypo means below or low. Okay. Okay, the flowers pollination of flowers occurs below the water level. It found in submerged plants like Zostera and sea grasses. Next one is epi. Epi means upon or surface or above. Here the pollination of flower occurs at the surface of flower. Okay, Versineria and Hedilla. Okay, so this is a abiotic. Okay, so next coming to the biotic. In biotic is nothing but a living organism such as insects, birds, bats, and snail. Okay, entomophily, pollination through the agency of insects is known as entomophily. Through the pollination occurs through the agency of insects. It is known as entomophily. It's clear. Bees, beetles, and wasps, etc. Okay. Next question. Okay, describe the structure of nucleus. Okay, nucleus is called as the cell brain. Nucleus was first described by Robert Brown. Okay, nucleus is called as cell brain. First described by Robert Brown. Okay, and phase nucleus was highly extended and elaborate nucleoprotein fibers called chromatin, nuclear matrix, and one or more spherical bodies called nucleoli. Okay, an electron microscopy has revealed that the nucleus surrounded by two parallel membranes with a space between called the pernuclear space. The outer membrane usually remains continuous with the endosperm reticulum. It a number of phases with the nuclear is developed by the minute process. Okay, so here you can read like this will be the structure of the nucleus. You can draw, you can read 3 or 4 times. Definitely you can get it. Okay. Next one, so explain the process of meiosis. Process of meiosis. So it's clear. The meiosis one is longer phase, so it will take the long time. Okay, meiosis is a longer phase and consists of the 5 subphase, namely leptotene, zygote, panchytene, diplotene, and diakinesis. Okay, so here the leptone is here the nucleus. So leptopon, in leptopon what will happen here? It will increase its size by absorbing water from the cytoplasm. That is only you can write it. Okay, here what will happen here in the nucleus? Increases in size by absorbing water from the cytoplasm. It's clear? Okay, and so chromatin material organizes into constant number of chromosomes. The chromosomes are long, slender, show bead-like structures called chromosomes. Okay, the ends of the chromosomes converge towards one side in the nucleus, and where the centrosome lies, the arrangement is called bouquet stage. Okay, so next one is the here. Okay, patched stage. The bivalent chromosomes are the stages characterized by the presence of the recombination of the module, the site of which chromosomes occurs between the non-sister chromosomes. Here the little bit you just write it. Okay, here the something is missed. Okay, the attachments will be there. Okay, next diplotin. Here the homologous chromosomes begin to separate from each other. Expected the dissolution of synoptil shaped structure are called chiasma. Okay, here little bit missed one matter. Okay, otherwise you can write it here one more. Okay, zygote have become shorter and thicker. Here what will happen here? It becomes and thicker and shorter. They approach each other and form pairs. Okay, they will come each other and they will form the pairs. Okay, here it will come on each other and it will become the and form the pairs. This homologous pair is called the bivalent, and the process of pairing is called synapsis. Okay, it is accompanied by the formation of the so the zygote is nothing but the chromosomes become thicker and shorter, and they will approach each other. Okay, like they will approach each other like this. They will approach each like this, and they will form the pairs. They will come and each other. Now here it will become a pair. Okay, it's a bivalent, and the process of pairing is called. This is called as a synopsis. Okay, next come the patchtain. The bivalent chromosomes now clearly appear as traits. This stage is characterized by the presence of the recombination of the modules, the site of which are crossing over occurs between the non-sister chromatids of the homologous chromosomes. Crossing over is the exchange of genetic material between the two homologous chromosomes. It is also known as enzyme mediated process by the recombinase. Crossing over leads to recombination of genetic material in the two chromosomes. Clear? Like this will be there. Okay, here two will be there now. Okay, diplotin. So here they are separated from each other expect the sites of the cross overs to dissolution of synoptic complex. These X-shaped structures are called chiasmata. Okay, these chromatids undergo condensation and contracting and thickening. It's clear? Okay, so next this is the seventh question from short answers questions. What is the difference between the lenticels and stomata? So here the lenticels are propositions of the periderm with numerous intracellular processes. So here the epidermis of leaves and younger stems. Okay, next it does not have gourd cells. Here stoma has it does not have in gourd cells, but his stomata have the gourd cells. Next here the tentacle present on the outer layer of the woody or hard stem. Here the stoma is present in the lower surface of the leaf. Okay, here they are used for the removal of waste. Here the involved in the gases exchange removal of extra waste and water. It used for the removal of waste, but here involved in gas exchange removal of extra water and waste. Is clear? Okay, so this is the last question, man. Describe in brief the TS transaction of a dicot stem. Monocot will be there. Okay, it's a dicot stem. Actually, this question, this unit, actually in first year, 7th unit useful are this 7th unit questions may useful for the second year for the practical purpose. But sometimes they are also giving, okay. Okay, here the like a structure of the young dicot stem can be clearly understood by observing the transverse sections by stem of Helianthus anus, okay, sunflower. It shows the three major zones, namely epidermis, cortex, and stele. So here the dicot stem, when a cross section of the stem, we can identify the three. So those are the epidermis. Okay, epidermis, cortex, and stele. These are the parts we are observing while cutting the transverse section of the dicot stem. Okay, so here the epidermis. Epidermis is nothing but the outermost. Epi means upon or above. Okay, the outermost layer of the rectangular tubular cells arranged compactly without any intracellular spaces. Okay, And one more, on outer surface of the epidermis, a wax layer called cuticle is found. The cuticle is chemically composed by substance cutin. The cell walls of epidermis also have the presence of cutin. Stomata are present in the epidermis. Multicellular, okay, trichomes develop in the epidermis. The multiple trichomes check the evaporation of water and protect the stem from higher temperature. It's clear. The epidermal layer gives protection to the inner tissues and also prevents the evaporation of water from the plant body. Okay, this is all. Actually, epidermis is nothing but the outermost layer of the rectangular tubular cells. Okay, in this also an outer surface epidermis is having the waxy layer. It is called as a cuticle. It will found, and it will also composed of a substance cutin. Okay, and also it may have the epidermis also have the presence of cutin. Okay, next here the central cortex will be there. Endodermis. Endodermis is nothing but the innermost layer of the dichosome. It is called as the endosome. The cell was barrel shaped, arranged without intracellular. Here the intracellular spaces will be there. So here the arranged without intracellular spaces. Okay, stele. Okay, here the stele. Okay, cortex I told now. So here the cortex is it is found beneath the apodermal layer. It is made up of 5 to 10 rows of thin walled living parenchyma cells with or without intracellular spaces. These cells may be okay isodiameter like this will be. So epidermis is the outermost layer, cortex it is beneath the hypodermal living, endodermis innermost layer of the epidermis. Okay, still the central conducting cylinder is called as it occupies a major part of the stem. Okay, like a pericycle vascular. Okay, vascular bundles pitch are medull and medullary rays. Okay, this is the see here cortex extending the part cortex extending between the epidermis and stele is known as the cortex. The cortex is small than the stele. Okay, again it has three sub rows like a hypodermis, general cortex, and endodermis. Hypodermis below the outermost layer of the cortex, composed of 3 to 6 layers of the cortex. Okay. General cortex is found beneath the hypodermal layer. Is made up of the 5 to 10 rows. Endo means inside. Innermost layer of the cortex is called endodermis. Stele is a conducting cylinder is known as stele. It occupies these parts. Okay. So till now I have explained the syllabus weightage of the marks and one of the best and good and expected gunshot questions model paper I have shown. I have explained a little bit wherever necessary questions with answers. So thanks for watching my channel. Have a nice day.